Vinyl community, hello, Bruno. I'm here to make new vinyl finds. Well, we are no more in lockdown here in France. I think that we are doing the opposite of any other countries in Europe. They are going to lock down in Germany, in Italy, and in the southwest of England, and we are no more in lockdown now. We just have a curfew in 8 o'clock each day. So we must be at home after 8 o'clock p.m. So I went to a charity shop and I found really good records, but well, let's get to it. The first one is Chris Isaak. This is his debut, I think. Yes, there is no title. So Chris Isaak, it's the crooner, of the 80s from San Francisco, I think. And yeah, I like it. Chris Isaak. The next one, the cover is in a very, very bad shape, but it costs me €1, so I took it. I didn't have it in a collection, and it is Al Jarreau this time. But surprisingly, the record is really good and sounds very good, so I will keep this one. And if I found a better record, just to update, I will give it to someone. The sound is good, and I love this record. The next one, €1 as well, bad shape for the cover as well, is Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band, Live Bullet. Bob Seger, I think that for my generation it is an old-fashioned classic rock from the 80s, but he was better than that in the 70s. And this is, I think, a record from 76. And at that time, this guy, I think, was mixing rock music, blues, and soul music, and his voice is very soulful. So surprisingly, I like this one. Yeah, this is a really good live album, and it is with some songs that are very almost funky, So Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band, live. Next one is a classic, the self-titled album by John Fogerty. This album, this record is new. It is new, yeah. It's perfect. So I took it for €1, and it is my second copy. Yeah. And this album is very good. It's in the it's the following album after the Creedence Clearwater Revival albums. The next one is I think his fifth or his fourth album, Eye of the Zombie. I know this album. I know that it is not so good, but I took it because it is in perfect shape, and I took it. Yeah, it and I like this cover. No. The next one, I don't know it because, like the previous one, I don't have the record here because they are drying. Yeah, I just washed them, and it is Mama's Big Ones. Sorry, and it's greatest hits of Mama's Cast songs. I don't have any Mamas and the Papas albums, so I took this one. Yeah, I didn't listen to it yet. Oh, the next ones, there are two. They are together, and there is a little story behind that. These are two albums. It is not the White Album from the Beatles, no. It is just a blank cover of a local artist called Anne Christ, and she was a singer-songwriter, or she is. We don't know because we don't know where she went, and well, we don't have any news from her since the 80s, I think. And she made locally a very good album in the 70s, and on a very local label, and then she went in France elsewhere. And she produced herself, and it is, I think, private press, 2 EPs, and I found both of them together in this charity shop. This how could I say that? This one with its cover, it is new. I think it has never been played before I got it. It wasn't sealed because it couldn't be sealed. I don't have the cover, but the record is new. And with the cover, this record is costs over €100. And the other one, I know it's blank, costs between 50 and €80 on Discogs. So they are both new, and the name of the albums and the cover, I will put it here. I will put them here and here, just to explain. And Anne Christ was her name, and I think this is her private collection, not collection, but the private records that she could offer to anyone. And there is a signature on both of them, with A like Anne, and a cross like for the Christ, the symbol. So, and in the first place, I saw both of them, and I thought that they were the same album. And no, there are 2 different EPs, so I first get this one and then go for the other one. And I'm very happy to get this because I already have one record from her, and yeah, it is like avant folk, bluesy. Yeah, it's very good. It's very good. The next one is this 10 inches and it's Jacques Brel, a very old one. I think the early 60s. And yeah, very good songs as always with Jacques Brel. Then in the 80s we had a hit in France called Jo le Taxi, that was sung by a teenager, Vanessa Paradis. And she, in the lyrics, she said, and she said something about the music of Yma Sumac, but I didn't know who was Yma Sumac till I see that. This is Yma Sumac, Legend of the Jivaro, and I think that she is coming from Egypt, I think, and it is an album with American Indian rhythms, and well, the album is not in good shape, so it's not very. We don't take any pleasure to listen to that, but yeah, I think it could be a good one. I paid only €1 for this one as well. Then Gary Moore, White Flower. White Frontier, sorry. So Gary Moore, the Irish he was, or yes, a guitarist, and we can hear some Celtic influence here in this album. I think this is a little old-fashioned, but yeah. Very pleased to get that. It's the second one from him I got in the collection. And in my local record store there is a ratio of that you should pay around €20. So this one, I think, like the Chris Isaak, I paid €5 for this. The next one, Tania Maria, Brazilian, an MPB singer, well, produced in the 80s, so I have to listen to this another time to get my own idea. The next one, I don't know if it's a good one because I don't know anything about this guy. I just only know that he was the drummer of the Beatles. So it is Ringo Starr, rotogravure in French. Well, I don't know. And I read some review on this one. I didn't listen to it. It is just washed, but I will see. And the last one is the best of Silly Wizard. Silly Wizard was or is a Scottish band, and he made very, very good Celtic music. So as I am a Breton, I live in Brittany, in France, we are very keen to listen to Celtic music because it's part of our local culture. So this is it. Thanks for your comment, and thanks for your subscription if you are subscribers. Thank you. See you. Bye.